y'all, welcome to episode 14 of the Cromwell Chronicles, a Monster Hearts 2 actual play podcast by Midnight Ceremonies Media. I'm Victoria Nielsen, and I play Daisy Mae on the show. Just a couple of quick things before we get started. To access the transcripts and content warnings for this episode, and just to learn more about our show, please visit midnightceremoniesmedia.com. You can also follow us at Midnight C Media on Twitter and Instagram for updates and more information. If you're tweeting or posting about our content, please use hashtag the Cromwell Chronicles or hashtag TCC Spoilers. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you enjoy this episode of the Cromwell Chronicles. I did not do this one in a southern accent because I have a friend from Georgia who is genuinely offended by my apparently terrible southern accent, so I'm sorry to Will.
We should start.
We should start. Catherine, do you have a recap?
Not written, but
okay.
I could look at my notes and throw something together. Once I get back to my room.
Yeah, we could also just get into it. Well, we could go around unofficial recap, just like things that people think are important.
Daisy Mae
murdered somebody.
Daisy Mae killed a man and buried his body in the woods, and that body was discovered by Prion Rex. Then police showed up, and that drew the attention of all of the kids at Cromwell. Specifically Ren Chloe, who decided to be their quiet kid self and use that ability to sneak into the woods to see what was going on. Then David, who was in vanish mode, swooped his little ghost self into the woods as well, and warned Ren to not say shit to the cops, and also then went to get friends. Ro's back. Ro showed up to school and in their truck and was apparently in a not very good mood for some reason. And then they walked up to Ximena and I almost said Quinn. Ximena and Alex, and was like, "What's up, guys? What's the fuck is going on?" And then everyone was like, "Well, we don't know." And then David materialized and was like, "This is some crazy shit's gonna happen." But Ren is in the woods, and then they got Alan, the principal, to help Ren out. And then David promised to tell Ro everything and answer all the questions, which was a really smart idea. Meanwhile, Eva is also trying to get a look into what the fuck is going on in the woods, but ends up drawing attention for various reasons. One of which includes, oh wait, no, that happens later. Never mind. Eva says, has a conversation with Daisy Mae in the gardens about Alex and about being a vampire and about some information that Daisy Mae may or may not have learned. And then Daisy Mae decides to be a gnome because that's the best way to do reconnaissance. So then reconnaissance mode, gnome Daisy Mae tries to sneak into the woods to see what the fuck is going on and if she has been discovered or not. This doesn't go well because someone says, "What the fuck is up with that gnome?" I think that's the direct quote, actually. And then Eva, who's sort of been following along, is like, "That's my animatronic gnome. Don't touch my animatronic gnome." Thus gaining the condition. Oh, no, that wasn't why. But she gains the condition suspicious because of an interaction with the guy that she fucked over earlier.
Well, namely Alicia.
Because then there was like a face-off with Miguel, who was basically arm candy for Alicia, and then ended up getting the condition suspicious. Then we cut back to the other kids who had all reconvened in the library, where David starts just saying everything. All of the secrets have been told, and it's distressing. He's spilling everyone's beans and is struggling with it. This is also when Ximena gets revealed to him as the witch, But this is through Ximena's own actual confession rather than David saying. We also get after a lot of explanation of things where Ro learns about like basically everything from the vampire business to Daisy Mae being a murderer to like Ximena being the witch that his mother was talking about, because we also learn that in the time that Ro has been gone, Ro has visited their mother, who was in the Feywild, and then they had a little chit chat, which apparently went pretty badly. We don't get too many details. Then Ro goes darkest self and gets very intense because he's upset that everyone is not telling him shit, and for various other very valid reasons, because yes, and basically says like, I'm going full Fey, fuck everybody. And then we cut back to gnome stuff, where Ren gets released by Alan Woods because King, and then goes to the gardens because we mistakenly told Alan to tell Ren to go to the gardens, but Alex texts Chloe to go to the library instead. But Ren ends up going to the gardens first, where she meets up a little bit with both Daisy Mae and Eva, and is suspicious of Daisy Mae because the last time she saw Daisy Mae's eyes go like that after explaining that there's a dead body in the woods was the time that she got attacked by Daisy Mae. So she knows that something's up with that. Then Daisy Mae leaves, and then Eva and Ren are like, we should go to the library probably. And then they head their way over to the library. And then Daisy Mae burns a fucking cop car. And well, it takes a couple tries, but Daisy Mae ends up burning a cop car in an attempt to divert attention away from the investigation into the dead body. However, this does not work and is not successful. Then we cut back to the library where some people are filled in on some stuff, and Ren proposes the idea that maybe David could go ghost mode to see what's up with Daisy Mae. But then we are interrupted by Priya and Rex, who storm into the library, and everyone freezes and we're like, oh, what the fuck? And then Priya's like, you, points at Alex, I want your ass dead, basically. Doesn't want him dead, but it's like, you. And then we're like, what? Well, not really, because we all know what Alex has done to Priya. But we were like, wow, crazy. But then Ro steps up and makes a wonderful speech about forgiveness. And then Priya's like, fine, I need all of you to tell me your business, though. And then we all do, variously saying, I'm a ghost, I'm a myth. The ocean, my heart beats in time with the ocean. Everyone says things about themselves, thus exposing themselves as supernatural beings. But this is enough to satiate Priya's rage, at least for now, dun dun dun. And Priya and Rex go away. And then we're all still like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do about Daisy Mae? And then Ximena steps up, and Ximena's like, I got crazy ass cool magic. I'm gonna fuck it up right now. And then we're all like, okay, I don't know what that means. I'm scared, but I trust you. And then Ximena casts a spell called Transfer, which we don't really know what it does. But then we see that Ximena's eyes go dark, and they become quite full of hubris, one might say, due to how they have seemingly no fear for themselves or anything, and quite buoyed by a sense of almost dangerous confidence that intrigues all of us. And then Daisy Mae, as we cut to, we see has been sort of relieved in her rage, and is no longer on the dangerous gnome pathway to violence, at least for the moment. But then Daisy Mae goes to the library as well, and runs up to the library, and then is like, hey guys, hi. And then we're all like, we know you murdered someone. And then Daisy Mae is like, well, and then sees Alex, who hurt Priya, and goes darkest self yet again, thus kind of making the transfer null and void. So now we have 3 party members who are in darkest self, that being Ro, Ximena, and Daisy Mae. seemingly magically darkest self as well for Ximena, so we don't know if that's going to be harder. And then Daisy Mae, we ended on the beautiful vignette of Daisy Mae once again transforming into a gnome, jumping up and slapping the shit out of Alex. So that's what happened last time. So it was not succinct. I'm sorry.
No, that was, you did it. You did all the things. You remembered some stuff that I didn't even remember. Because we have so many conditions and situations going on, I'm just going to list them all out right now for a bit of a reference. Of our PCs, Ro has the condition on Eva and Alicia's shit list, as well as Darkest Self. Eva has the conditions overbearing and suspicious. David has the conditions both real and urban legend, and it's really up to him to decide which is going to last. Ximena has the condition Darkest Self, and Daisy has the condition Darkest Self. I don't really know if Darkest Self isn't really a condition, but
Chloe and I out here with none.
Yeah.
Boring. Have some spice. Have some drama.
Give me a condition, bro.
Freeze frame. Motion starts again. Daisy Mae, you slap Alex? Punch Alex?
I wanted to slap him and kick him.
Yep. You do that. That was successful last time. Alex, you take one arm.
Okay.
And what do the rest of you do?
Can I scoop Daisy Mae?
Yeah, like.
Can I like
her up?
body check Alex? I would like to.
Yes, all of the above.
And Ro and I do the thing where it's like when two parents are picking up a little child and they just like lift.
I'm just gonna stumble backwards, I guess.
Yeah, I want to
Reeling.
jump in front of Alex, please. Probably knocking us both over in the process, but that is what I would like to happen.
You fall into each other a little bit.
What the fuck?
There's a gnome attacking you. I don't.
Yeah.
All right, Jesus.
I try and push
Fine.
David off. What the fuck?
Daisy Mae? What the fuck?
Yeah, I second that. What the fuck?
You lied to me?
Yeah, and you straight up murdered the man.
I did not lie to anyone about murdering.
Okay, I didn't murder anyone.
Maybe it was a lie by purposeful omission then. Because. What?
We are not talking about me at the moment. We are talking about the fact that Alex, I don't care that you're a vampire. I care that you attacked a friend of mine and put her in the hospital when you don't need to drink human blood.
Okay, first off, I do. Second off, I didn't know she was your friend before all of this happened.
I don't care that you didn't know. The fact is you hurt my friend, and you don't need, emphasis on need, the human blood.
And what proof do you have of that?
Well, clearly, the only person who knows that I killed someone who could have told y'all would be David. And since y'all know that, I don't feel a need to keep it a secret. David told me you have stores of pig blood and do not need human blood.
Okay. Okay. So who else are you gonna kill then?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is not happening. We're not doing this. Is
I'm right here. You can try
no.
your fucking best.
Please don't.
not well. Okay, we can't. No,
We're not killing anyone
Anybody.
else.
no one's dying. Please, God.
Is Daisy Mae still being held by Ren
Yes.
and Ro?
Yeah, you're like suspended in the air right now.
This entire thing is happening with tiny little you suspended in the air, just like.
Daisy Mae's gonna go back into human form and like shake her hands free.
Okay.
Ow.
Daisy Mae, you may kill Alex. However, you are in the middle of a library in a high school. You will go to jail forever.
No, sorry. I'm gonna nix that. We're not killing Alex, okay?
Yeah, wait.
I know, I'm just saying that
you may not.
Like, you can try.
This option is so far away from on the table that it is underground somewhere. We are just not doing that.
Daisy Mae, what do you want?
What I want is an apology.
Well, you should have started with that.
Yeah, instead of fucking punching me.
Yeah, I feel like Alex would be willing to give you that.
Like, I was willing to give you that, but I got hit.
Yes, well, I do believe an eye for an eye. I did not put you in the hospital, so
I did not put you in the hospital.
No. But I fight for my friends, and I fight for my garden.
Well, this all sounds about fair to me, so Alex,
I'm sorry that I bit your friend.
Thank you.
great. Now that that's taken care of, Daisy Mae, if you wouldn't mind, can you just, can we consider this over and done with? No, hurting anybody anymore? Or not hurting Alex, at least?
As long as Alex doesn't hurt my garden, I won't hurt Alex.
Promise?
I promise, as long as Alex doesn't hurt my garden, I won't hurt Alex.
Sounds good to me.
Don't have any reason to go near the gardens anyways.
How is Ximena feeling about all of this?
I think Ximena's just sitting and watching Daisy Mae very intently because she is very confused, because in her mind she cast something and it helped Daisy Mae, but Daisy Mae doesn't look helped right now, so she's just watching.
Would, in the emotional place that Ximena is in, would he try something to see if his spells work?
I think Ximena's gonna walk up to Daisy Mae and kind of get in her face and look in her eyes. I cast something earlier that should have helped you. Why are you not? Did it not work?
You did something to me?
Well, yeah, you were in a really bad mood earlier, and everyone was pretty worried. So I, made sure to fix it. Why are you not fixed?
I don't believe I need fixing.
Well, you look pretty angry to me still.
Who gave you permission to do something to me?
Nobody did. Nobody had to, right?
I do not believe I gave you permission. I don't like being messed with.
He was trying to help. And even if he went about it in a way that's different than what you wanted, you have to understand that we were pretty concerned about the fact that you were charging back to the place where this body was, really super angry. That was kind of the only thing we could do. And it was a joint decision, not just Ximena. So if you're going to be mad about it, you should be mad at all of us.
Well, I appreciate appreciate your concern. But you also have to understand, I was upset because Ivan was threatened.
Do you care about anything else?
I care about my friends.
Ro, I think you think about the fact that you've spent a lot of time these past weeks with you've spent a lot of time the past weeks with all of the people here, including Daisy Mae. Would you consider yourself a friend of Daisy's?
Yeah. I think that things are weird at the moment, but because they haven't like talked since the fight, but yeah, I think that Bro considers, at very least, considers Daisy Mae his friend.
How does he feel then about what Daisy is saying, especially in his darkest self?
I mean, Ro is like hearing all of this and is like, wow, yeah, fucked up that Daisy Mae killed a guy. But there's also like a part of him that is, well, none of him is afraid, but there's a part of him that feels satisfied, maybe, that there is, or like warm, that someone at this school cares enough to protect him.
Daisy, how are you feeling in this moment about the group of people in front of you? How do you feel about all the different people here? Are some of them friends, or are some of them enemies?
Ro and Ren are friends. Eva is an acquaintance. David is further from an acquaintance. Alex, kind of more equal with David. And then Ximena, kind of further from an acquaintance than David and Alex.
Do you feel that, would Daisy feel that what Ximena did to her was a threat to her?
Yes, if there weren't other people that seemed to encourage it in some way, if Ximena did it on his own accord. But having Ren be like, it was everyone's decision, definitely makes it seem less like a threat and more like a Ren thought and Ro thought this was best. And Ximena was the only one who could do it.
Daisy is in her darkest self. Does Daisy hesitate in her darkest self? Does Daisy see things rationally?
Not extremely.
Then what would Daisy do?
Poor Daisy Mae. She's so irrational. So Daisy Mae is gonna go back into gnome form and look at Ximena, do a torrent of rose thorns.
Okay.
Can Alex do something?
So you roll for Gullet, which is with hot, or volatile, hot or volatile, you guys choose. And
that is a 9.
Okay. You get to choose if you do one harm or you miss and they get a string on you.
We're gonna do one harm.
And yes, you can immediately react to seeing Daisy Mae. What does it look like? Like, does mouth just open?
I have this in my notes somewhere. Okay. So, just gonna do a little like think down into gnome form, aim at Ximena, and then has anyone seen the movie The Mask?
No.
So there. Okay, well, for those who know, there's a scene where the Mask character, Jim Carrey's character, gets shot with guns, absorbs like all the bullets, and then shoots them out like a machine gun of his mouth. So Daisy Mae is just gonna shoot at Ximena like a machine gun, but individual little rose thorns. So it's kind of gonna be like she's very intensely blowing, but it's gonna be like a
Thorns kind of go all over the place, but enough hit Ximena that you are getting scratched up. And yes, everyone sees this. What do you do?
Okay. Can I... Okay. Clearly, Daisy Mae needs to be restrained. Oh my... This is crazy imagery.
Alex,
Okay.
what did you want to do?
I wanted to step in front while the Hail of Thorns was going on and try and take it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say because it was a 9, you can do that.
Okay.
So you take 1 harm.
Mhm.
So thorns are going everywhere, actually. So Ximena, you don't.
Alex is big enough.
Alex, now you have at 2 harm. You are actually getting like fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that Alex is getting fucked up, can I like pull him away from what's going on, please? Can I, so that he's not next to Daisy Mae.
Well, Daisy,
I would like to extricate Alex from whatever the situation is, because this motherfucker has 2 harm. So I
Sure, okay. Yes.
And while David's doing that, I want to like pull out my frying pan, kind of use it as a shield to the rose thorns, and try to get Ximena out of the way.
Okay.
What does Ro want? What was Ro going to do?
Okay. I would like to do this without hurting Daisy Mae, so I'm gonna say that first. But I'd like to use I feel like this will probably call for like a roll for natural magic, but what Ro wants to do is like Ro wants to like get Daisy Mae like encased in something so that she can't move.
Okay. Yes. So you want to use natural? Yeah. Roll
Okay.
for natural magic. Roll with dark.
Come on.
Okay, please.
You fucking got this, Ro. You got it. I
please.
believe. Don't you have 1 forward? Do you have 1 forward?
Yeah, from like
Oh my
session
god!
5.
You have 1 forward.
Yeah, I'd have a 1 forward on Daisy Mae. Yes! Okay.
I remember you saying that, and I was like, I'm gonna remember this.
Nice, Crucible.
Yes, okay. Well, it didn't help a lot, but I did get a 7. So with my dark, that's 8. And I'll use my 1 forward here anyway, because I don't know where else I'm gonna use it. And so that's a 9.
Okay.
If I have a string on Ro, is there any way I would be able to use that to help him in this moment?
Yeah. Yes. If you have a string on someone, you can give it to them to add 1 to their roll to help them.
Okay.
How would Ren in this situation be helping
Can
Ro?
it be like a quick shoulder touch and then like just more Fey magic-y situation? Because Selkies. Sure.
You kind of
I'm just trying to lend some of the magic for a second.
Yeah. So thorns, so Daisy Mae is shooting out thorns, and you think about Daisy, you think about like, okay, gosh, we need to restrain her right now, but also you think about how what she loves is her garden, and what Ro, is magic in nature. And almost like as if being pulled from a different dimension into this world to materialize and exist around Daisy, there forms a rose bush. And Daisy, you are encased now within a rose bush. And just in the middle of the library, if anyone looks over, somehow because the magic is strong enough because of Ren's help, if anyone looks over, they wouldn't. It would just. So the scene would somehow make sense to them, and they would continue on their day. The magic is strong enough that they can somehow find a reasonable explanation for what they're seeing and dismiss it.
Cool.
David, what are you doing for Alex?
I am dragging Alex away from this very aggressively because I'm fucking done with people getting hurt around me, and I would like to see if I can can I get him far away and try to patch him up if I can, or staunch bleeding. Mm-hmm. Please, away from everyone. I'm fuck this. Fuck the world. Everyone's killing everyone. I'm getting Alex away from here. I will meet up with people later. I'm not letting anyone die. So I'm Alex, as far away as I can.
Do you Do you let yourself be pulled away by David?
Especially... I think at first, no, but he's too dazed to not be pulled away.
David's just I'm getting you the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Yeah.
You pull Alex into the corner of the library, back kind of behind the staircase leading up to the loft. There's a little nook. And do you want to tend to his wounds?
Yeah, I do. I would like to.
How would you do that? And
I would, because I know it helps and it means it makes it better for Monster Heart. I would like to do it as seductively as possible. I would like to. Wait, one of those stupid because it's always so pointless. One of those stupid tearing of your own shirt moments where you're really up next to someone and then you tie it off over their biggest wound and then you're are you okay? I want the full works is what I would like.
Ren sees this happening from the distance and is damn it, that's the last spare shirt I had.
It makes it better, right? Isn't it you add one?
Yes.
It makes it an automatic success.
Yep, if you're yep.
So yeah, no, while we're behind this nook, I think he's very worried and he feels very apologetic for a lot of shit, especially related to Alex and that he spilled all of his fucking secrets. So while Alex is quite dazed, he doesn't know, he's just okay, this is bad. I'm gonna, and then starts trying to patch up his wounds if possible.
Yeah. You can heal one harm. But what does David say to Alex in this moment?
We really need to stop getting hurt. I think that would help.
You looked dead the other day, and I brought you back from that.
Yeah. It's it's sort of you are. It's just we're paying a favor, right? That's it.
Sure. Mm-hmm. I'll be fine. Fine.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine. You've lived for a fucking 120 years. You're not gonna get knocked out by some garden gnome.
I'm about to knock out that garden gnome myself.
Some porch decor is not gonna kill you, all right? So
yeah.
I guess I don't know. Because I didn't hurt you, but it led indirectly to you getting hurt. I'm sorry for sharing that with Daisy Mae, but I didn't know. It's like
Gonna find out sooner or later.
I suppose that's true. So do you do you need human blood? Was I lying about that? Because I didn't think I was lying about the fact that you don't.
I kind of do. Sometimes.
So it's kinda. So you
Kinda.
were lying to Daisy Mae. What's up with you and lies, man? Come on.
I just
be honest.
I just want it to end.
That's a big thing. Now you're sounding like me. That's not good. No, dude. It's like there's solutions to your problems. If you I don't know why I'm saying this because I don't listen to any of this shit. But like if you say what your problems are, usually there are steps to help you with them, especially with the friends you have. Like you don't gotta hold all of that. You don't have to hold all of it, like other people can help you hold that. Especially like you have so many, aren't you like super rich, like Russian dynasty rich? Like can't you, like I feel like couldn't you just like ask for blood from blood banks anyways? Like because you have that much money, you just be like, we have a weird medical research project we're doing. Like no one ever thought to do that. Like you can just buy blood. Like I feel like you can literally just do that. If you do need human blood, which you don't even say that you do. So like this is what is just some weird fucked up hobby that you enjoy? Me and my friend's gonna go drink some blood from some people. I mean, I don't know. People get kinky, but that's just a little weird,
I don't think we ever thought about buying blood from blood banks.
In your 120 years of existence, and who knows how old your fucking parents are.
But
no
like,
one thought, hey, let's use our dynasty money to buy the one.
Yeah, but there were no blood banks in the 1900s in Russia.
Yeah, but there are now.
You think
Also,
I've gone to a doctor?
Wait, you haven't? Not even a weird. You haven't got. Yeah, I would think that maybe a doctor has seen you at some point.
No, like we're vampires. We don't get sick usually.
Okay, all right. So, I feel like there's a lot of decisions here made.
Like we're not totally alive. That's why we don't get sick. You know that.
Well, yeah, I just mean for like there's more than just getting like viral infection. Like if you have like a bone that breaks, or like like if your vocal cords get fucked up. Like you never thought about that? If you break your hand or your nail or anything, you're never like you don't have a home doctor. I feel like that's like, and there's like old TV shows. All those old rich people have like home doctors that they call, and then some guy with a weird briefcase shows up. And it's like, aha, I'm a doctor, whatever. Like that never happens.
Jacob usually takes care of that.
Is Jacob a licensed medical professional?
He's good enough.
Apparently not. Okay, are you? I feel like there just needs to be like a lot of reordering of things.
Yeah, but like if I go to a doctor, if I go to a doctor, then like the doctor will find out.
Alex, it's about asking for help. Okay. This isn't about like, this weird thing that you didn't go. It's about the fact that you don't ask for help ever, and that's why you have so many fucking issues. Okay? And it's also why I have issues, which is why I get to say it to you. Because I know it sucks, and it's stupid. And it's stupid that we have to ask for help, but we do, because then you can't get anywhere. So please, for the love of God, before you send another poor woman to the hospital, ask someone else for help, okay? Because people want to help you, it turns out. There's a lot of people that want to help you.
I think Alex just pulls David in for a hug.
Was not expecting that response, and is sort of just like off put, and then like hugs him back, and then like sort of just stays there.
Thank you for helping me.
Is all of this fully platonic?
No.
Would one of you like to roll?
Before this entire scene happened, I rolled to see if Alex would kiss David instead of pulling him in for a hug. And
Well-
I rolled 2 ones, so...
Hey, my piece is not inside. I think David stepped back. And then after Alex says thank you, and then I think he says, yeah, of course. Can I roll to turn him on with cold, please?
Yes!
Finally! And I have 1 forward. Okay. Please. Okay. 7?
Okay, on a 7.
Oh, wait.
So
Yeah, no, it's 7.
on it, this is Quinn's decision. Alex can give himself to David, promise something that he thinks David wants, or get embarrassed and act awkward. Or you can choose to take a string.
Alex is not thinking straight, so I think he's going to give himself to David.
He's gonna kiss that man. David's like, of course, and then like holds his face, and then brushes the side of his face, and then kisses him.
Yes!
This is truly insane. Wow. Okay, so just in the corner of the library now, David and Alex are just making out. This is insane. I'm just thinking about the fact that David sent a threatening voicemail to Alex half a season ago.
We have completed the enemies to lovers.
Enemies to lovers has happened.
We had the healing scene in there. I can die happy.
We did it.
I love Monster Hearts. Meanwhile, what is everyone else doing? Ro and Ren are Daisy Mae and a rose bush. What has Eva been doing through all of this?
Oh my god. So at first she wanted to be mad at Daisy Mae for attacking Alex, but hearing Daisy Mae's reasoning, she kind of respects it. She can't really be mad at Daisy Mae for wanting to protect her friends, or even killing that guy. We all do things. It's fine.
Murder!
Well, sometimes things happen. But she kind of didn't care about the Ximena thing. She's like, well, this isn't my problem. But Ren got into it, so she decided to stay, and then David dragged Alex away, and she was going to follow, and then she sees them making out, and this is her worst nightmare. So probably stay at the loft.
So what you're saying is that Eva went and saw the whole thing.
Yes.
She was gonna kill me. She was gonna actually kill me. And I'm making out with her brother.
What would Eva's reaction to this be?
Can they get done making out? Because I didn't want to interrupt that scene because it was very good. But can they get done making out and then have Eva be like, ew, oh my god, Alex, you have the worst taste in partners. I'm sorry.
Oh shit!
Bye.
Oh shit! Jesus Christ! What
We
the
go
fuck?
back to the
What the
loft.
fuck? What the fuck? David is like, what the fuck is happening? Why are you here? Why?
She'll turn back around because you dragged my brother off to a corner of the library and then you started making out with him, you weirdo.
I can't do this right now.
Okay, but he helped me.
Oh my god!
Heal,
Okay.
like bandage my
You
wounds.
did not need to make out in the middle of the library.
I was caught off guard.
Did.
I can't do
First
this.
you and Ro did that thing in the ferry.
Listen, I was
and
caught
you-
off guard, and then the lights, and then like
The lights.
The lights. I don't. You know. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
No,
We are
no,
not-
no,
I'm not talking to-
no. You stay. No. You stay and
Why
do
am I
whatever you're
staying?
doing.
No. What are you thinking? I'm just gonna go. No. What are
No,
you want me to
were
go back to
clearly
making out with your brother?
You were clearly no. I don't want you to keep doing that, but you were clearly busy doing a thing. Whatever. That's not my business. That he has the worst taste in partners.
What the you?
it can be worse.
I feel insulted.
Could it be worse?
Yeah,
How? Who?
I don't know.
Oh
You
my
know what?
God.
How about that? How about I
Well, at
just,
least, like,
you know, I'm
David
just gonna-
cares about me.
That's great. That's why I'm not killing him for this. David, I'm not gonna kill you. Don't look so scared.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure I don't want to die? I really don't want to die. Eva.
Not
I
gonna
don't want to
kill
die. Okay,
Yeah,
I've already
no.
died. I really
You're
don't want to die
already
today,
dead.
please.
I don't know that would even work.
Okay.
I
You promised you're not going to kill me?
not in the library.
Okay. I can't stay in the library forever. I mean, I suppose I could, but I don't want to.
You're not confined to the library. I'm not gonna kill you in the library or the school. Whatever.
David, she's not going to kill you.
Don't look so sad. You're so weird and pathetic and embarrassing. Oh
Okay, I'm going to go. I can't.
no, you stay. I need to go.
Where are you going?
I'm going back to the loft. People are doing magic.
David vanishes. David vanishes. David vanishes. David vanishes and sends his ghost self fucking away. He goes back to wherever Ren is.
Fuck.
He's not doing.
So now, Eva, you're left alone with your brother. At least you don't see David anymore.
Where the fuck did he go?
I said what I said. He's a weird little pathetic ghost man.
Okay. And
I'm
he's
just
hot.
saying.
So what?
Oh my god. Stop.
I'm just gonna walk past Eve and go back up to the loft.
I was going back to the loft.
You both do that thing where you're like, well, I'm leaving, and you're just walking in the same direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ren, you hear in your ear, "Hey, I'm not corporeal anymore.
I
don't
cannot do this right now.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm just letting you know, okay?"
You have to. Once you vanished, you've left the scene, so you're gonna have to re-roll to enter the scene, a new scene.
Fuck.
Also, I do want to talk to Ro while all of this.
Yes, so we'll do a
I
little.
was just
let's-
updating you.
We'll do
Yeah.
a little step back in time to Alex and David and disappeared. Eva follows them. Ro, Ximena, and Ren are standing around a rose bush that has materialized around Daisy Mae. Daisy Mae, you are here. You can hear everything that's going on. You are just within a rose bush.
Right, so I think I pushed Ximena out of the way because as soon as I touched Ro real fast and then just ran over to go push Ximena out of the way and use the frying pan as a shield because I think that's really funny and I'm gonna continue imagining that happens.
There's a rose bush. There is no more thorns coming out of it.
You know what? Maybe it took a little bit of time. I just even if it deflected just one thorn, just one last little one.
Okay,
That just...
you deflect the final thorn.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. And then, yeah. So I guess Ximena and I are standing off to the side, and Rose near the rose bush. Is that kind of what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Ximena?
Yeah.
Good? You good?
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't. That was the last thing I expected to happen, but I'm good.
Yeah, me too. Me too. To be totally honest.
I think Alex got most of the thorns. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I saw David. They're fine. I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah, maybe they're going to the nurse's office or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Are you good, Ro?
Yeah, I'm fine. Ro's gonna like kneel down by the rose bush and just say, Daisy, I'm sorry. I wanted to stop the fighting, and I sort of figured you're made of ceramic, so it wouldn't hurt you. But I understand how you feel, and I know that it's not fair. But we are in the library, and we need to stop making a scene.
When the rose bush formed around Daisy Mae, she's definitely gonna be shocked at first, and then I think she's just gonna like grab a branch and hug it, and just be hugging a rose branch of this bush.
Why does Daisy hug a rose bush?
Because she feels at home. There's been a lot happening, and now she's just in a rose bush, and she's like, okay, I don't know what's happening right now, but I like this. This is okay.
Was Ro going to bend down and say something to Daisy through the...
If Daisy doesn't say anything back, Ro will just say, I think I can make this disappear when, or like I can at least cut you out of the bush when you're ready, if you feel ready. So let me know, I guess.
I'm ready, Ro.
Okay, are you gonna like throw, thorns in the library again, or are we cool?
No, don't. I got it. Ren's gesticulating wildly off to the side, like, no, stop, don't talk to me first, kind of.
One second. And Ro walks over to Chloe. What's up?
Ximena's standing right here, and 3 seconds ago, Daisy Mae tried to murder him with flying rose thorns. So if you're gonna do that, maybe, Ximena, maybe you should leave. Or we go with you. Or we don't want Daisy. We give her, like, a cool down period. Or, I don't know, but...
I mean, if you think I should leave, I'll leave.
We need to make this right first, because the scales are tipped and Daisy Mae was hurt, and you, and Ro looks at Ximena, need to make that right, because you hurt her.
Ro, she just tried to, hurt it.
Because Ximena cast a spell on Daisy Mae without asking her.
That was our idea. Okay, fine. It was as much my idea, kind of, as it was Ximena's.
The point is, Daisy feels slighted. And the point is, Daisy was hurt. The scales are tipped. We put them back where they belong. And Ximena apologizes.
Daisy Mae killed someone and ran in here and attacked 2 people.
Daisy Mae killed someone 4 years ago. How do we know he didn't deserve it?
We don't, but I'm just...
I can apologize. That's fine. Ximena's gonna go up to the rose bush and like kneel down and try and look through the branches to see where Daisy Mae is and try and get some kind of eye contact. And she just says, I'm sorry if you were hurt by the spell I caused. I thought that I was helping, and I'm pretty sure I did help. But you seem upset. Very upset, if the hail of rose thorns was anything to say about it. Yeah, I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm not sorry I did it, though.
I don't think that that is offering peace. You're still in your darkest self. I think both of you still are.
Well, I appreciate you attempting to apologize. However, I do not believe you intended it, and I do not accept false apologies. Because a false apology is just a lie.
She just looks over to Ro, and Ren just shrugs. I tried.
Okay. What do you need, Daisy Mae? What can I do?
There's nothing for you to do, Ro. This is not something you can, nor do you need to fix.
What else do I do?
You do what you want to do. And you do what you need to do. And I will do what I need to do.
I think those words remind Ro a bit of what his mom said.
I think Ro looks a little lost. Because I don't think he knows what he needs to do. And I don't think he knows what he really wants to. Well, he has a couple things he wants to do, but those things he can't do.
Can he, though? Thinking about
I mean, now that you say it, he could.
If you don't fit in the world, you make the world fit you.
I think deep down, Ro doesn't want to make the world fit him because there was a place where it did fit him, and he wants to go back. And I think he stands up and sort of digs through the rose bush to get Daisy Mae out and sets her on the ground. I trust you to do what you need to do and not break your promise.
Thank you.
I think Ro turns and leaves.
Yeah. Cool. We'll get back to Ro then. Daisy, Ren, and Ximena, you are now standing, and I think, and this is now when, if David wants to whisper in Ren's ear.
Am I allowed to whisper in people's ears without appearing?
No, because to be present in the scene, I believe it says. Yeah, if you want to make yourself known, you have to roll.
Okay, all right. Was I able to see Ro walk away or like start to leave? Can I go after Ro?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanna go after Ro and whatever Ro's doing.
Cool. Well, then we'll come back to both of you then. So Eva and Alex walk up, and you see Ren, Chloe, and Ximena, and Daisy.
Chloe immediately turns to look at Eva with like more of a desperation, like a "I'm really glad you're here, please help" kind of expression than Eva's probably seen from Ren before.
To Chloe, and be like, hey, things are weird. Look.
Just why don't you and Alex stay here for?
Oh, we can do that.
What does Daisy do? Yeah. What does Ximena do?
I think Ximena feels a little bit bad that she can't really offer a full apology to Daisy Mae like she wants. I think she's gonna look over to Daisy Mae and then look at the space where Roy was before he walked off. She's just gonna lean over to Daisy Mae. She's still kneeling on the floor. If Daisy Mae were to lash out at her, she wouldn't move. She just kind of like leans over a little bit and just goes, I can't apologize, but if you want, I can try and show you why I did what I did. It's gonna be another spell though.
Would it be a spell on me?
Both of us.
Fine.
Okay. And Ximena like reaches over to like put two fingers to Daisy Mae's forehead, makes eye contact, and then starts chanting. I want to do something a little bit fucked up, a little bit crazy here. I want to try and cast watching, but I want it to be Ximena's casting it on herself and trying to bring Daisy Mae in with her. Can I do that?
Yep.
Okay.
Especially in your darkest self.
Woo. That's a 6 and a 3, so that's a 9. Plus 2, that's going to be an 11.
So this definitely works.
I think as Ximena's casting this, all Alex and Eva and Chloe see is like Ximena reaches over to tap Daisy's forehead and like with a little bit of force so that like Daisy kind of leans back a bit, and as she does it, both of them just lean backwards and just fall to the ground, passed out.
And what do both of you see?
I think the two of them wake up because and they're still at the loft, but it's not the same loft that they were just in. It's dark outside and any windows are like completely pitch black, and the moon speaking through a little bit the clouds, and the only light in the space now is candles that are set up in a little concentric circle on a space on the ground, and there's salt laid out in between the candles that link all of them together. And there's like two Ximenas in the room. One of them is knelt at the circle with the candles, frantically like scratching runes into a few of them. And Ximena, the actual darkest self version of Ximena, is still sitting where she was, but she's just watching. And once the other Ximena, who is like hairs down, face like makeup is running, grabs a book at her side, and it's the same book from earlier, but like Daisy Mae hasn't seen it before. And she pulls out this necklace, and once the other Ximena pulls out this necklace, the actual Ximena starts talking again. She goes, I thought that I could do a lot of things with my magic. And when my grandmother died, I thought that I could fix it, but I couldn't. And I was going to bring her back. But then I realized that it wasn't right. And as much as I missed her, and then as Ximena's talking, the other Ximena like drops the book and the necklace and just starts crying on the ground, just like in a heap. I didn't. And I hid that book. But, and then the scene changes, and it's the scene from earlier when Daisy Mae wasn't there and everyone's standing around. And Ximena's sitting on the ground with Daisy Mae's earring in her hand, and she's casting. Like this version of Ximena looks over to Daisy Mae and tries to catch her eye again. But when I tried to help this time, it worked, and everyone wanted me to. So I did. You know?
I see.
Ximena just like sits back and looks at her hands. But I don't think it worked because you're still angry. And I can't apologize for doing this spell. But I do regret hurting you. I know I shouldn't be it's something I need to work on. And that thing with Ro and the backpack, the thing you talked to me about in the garden, I wasn't ready to face that. But again, I'm sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry for hurting Ro. And I haven't told him yet, but I will. I'm sorry. I can't apologize for casting the spell. But I'm truly sorry that it hurt you.
I appreciate the honesty, and I appreciate what seems to be a genuine apology for what you are sorry about. And I am sorry about your grandmother. I imagine if you tried to bring her back, you were very close. And I do know what it's like to lose someone who you're very close to.
Because Ximena is in his darkest self, that means every hex he casts, even a successful one, has unexpected side effects. And I would say that the unexpected side effect of this spell is that Daisy Mae has some power in it. So, maybe even without intention attending it, if there are things that Daisy Mae wants Ximena to see, you would both now see it.
I think so. The scene around them is going to change, and they are going to be in Daisy Mae's garden. There are kids walking around wearing the most 90s looking clothes, like the really wide jeans, a lot of flannel, a lot of the stereotypical 90s clothes. We can have an Easter egg of David in the background if we want. And Daisy Mae is there in human form, gardening with a woman probably in her 50s. And they're just kind of like laughing and gardening and smiling. In current day Daisy Mae, who is
currently still in gnome form. This is my mother, I suppose, and friend. She created me, and we took care of the gardens together. This was our garden. It was our place. And then the scene's gonna change, and Daisy Mae is gonna be sitting in the garden in human form with a newspaper open in front of her to the obituaries. And she's just gonna be crying. And then the scene's gonna change to Daisy Mae planting the bush in honor of Mary. And some random guy who works at the school is gonna come up kind of yelling at Daisy. Is gonna step on the plant. Current Daisy Mae is gonna go, I do not regret what happened this day. I was upset. And not only did he wrong a plant, he wronged Mary, and he stepped on her memory. And so I believe he got what he deserved. And I hope you understand a little about who I am, as I understand a little more about who you are. And I hope you talk to Ro.
Yeah. I will. I think once it reaches, like, once they both seem to have reached agreement, and Ximena just lets the spell fall away, and then they wake up.
What? Eva, Alex, and Chloe are watching. They see Ximena touch Daisy's forehead, and they both fall over backwards.
I'm checking for pulses.
They have pulses. They're breathing, but shallow. They both seem to be in a deep sleep. Which is a bit odd to see a little ceramic garden gnome in a deep sleep, but...
In her head, Ren is kind of flashing back to the beach where she found the Petrovs.
Eva will say, Alex, is this a magic thing? You know Ximena better than I do.
I mean, I think I don't exactly know what's going on here. I mean, Ximena's probably showing Daisy Mae something.
Okay, so they're okay though.
Yeah, they should be okay. Okay, but like, what happened here?
I don't know. No one is telling me jack shit, so I really cannot tell you much of anything. But you guys left, and then Ro left, and then they did this, and I've been standing here.
Why did Ro leave?
I don't know. I'm gonna go after Ro. Can you guys stay here until they wake up?
Yeah.
Sure.
Thanks. Okay, I'll like text you or whatever when I find it.
Okay.
Alright. Ren's gonna start running after where Ro just left. Oh, wait, where's David?
David?
He kind of disappeared.
Great,
Went
cool,
away
that's
again.
fine. Yeah, cool, great, cool. Awesome, great. I will deal with
Kind
that.
of left from embarrassment. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worrying about it. I'm
I
not
think
worrying
he's
about
good
it.
this time.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Okay. Okay, good. Cool. Thanks. Gonna keep running.
As soon as Chloe runs off, so Eva and Alex, you're standing there alone with two people who are just passed out.
Should we just not leave them, but should we just like let them rest, or?
I mean, yeah, I mean, sure. They'll probably be fine. I mean, you can go, I can stay.
No, I'm not going. I told Chloe I'd stay. Can Eva like take off her scarf and like fold it up and like put it under Daisy Mae's head?
Yeah. You, like, in unison, Ximena and Daisy take a breath in.
Oh yeah, see, you're totally fine.
And
even worried.
Wake up.
Whew. Like Ximena like sits up. Where'd Ren go?
Ren went after Ro.
Yeah. David kind of disappeared. Don't know where he is.
In a bad disappeared way, or in a just like he
No,
would?
in an embarrassed, disappeared way. I think he's
Yeah,
okay.
he's probably fine.
Why was he embarrassed?
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, it was a weird thing.
Don't
Probably
worry.
tell you. He likes to
Alright.
help people's secrets, so probably just tells them.
That makes sense, definitely. Okay. She like looks over to Daisy Mae.
What's Daisy doing?
Daisy has sat up and I think it's just gonna stand up, go to human form, give like a nod to Eva, and then just leave without a word and go back to her garden.
Daisy Mae takes off. And you hear as he from behind, well, what is Eva, Alex, Ximena are all standing there now, and well, it's well into class time at this point, and you just hear a clearing of a throat behind you, and you turn around and you see Miss Tammy Wright just being like, Ximena?
Tammy, I'm so sorry. There's a lot going on, like, high school drama stuff, and we were trying to figure it out, and
That's
you know,
sidetracked.
Y'all supposed to be in class right now, aren't you?
Thug.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. We will go immediately right now. I'm so sorry. Um, I'll try and clean this up. Do you want me to clean this up first or come back later and clean it up? Or I'm really sorry.
It's fine. I'll clean it up.
You're a
What is there
godsend.
even to clean up right now? Just books all over?
The rose bush?
Oh, fuck! Yeah, there's a rose bush.
And some rose thorns just
everywhere.
She honestly is like not even looking at them. She's just like.
There's also probably blood on the ground.
Yeah, I was gonna say Alex's blood.
Yeah. Tammy, you're a godsend. We're gonna go to class right now, immediately. Thank you. And then she starts to kind of try and like usher Alex and Eva down the stairs.
Eva will not let Ximena do that. She'll let him walk away like a couple steps, and she'll turn to Tammy and be like, "Hey, Miss. Wait, what's her last name? Because I don't think Eva would. Right. Okay. Yeah. She's like, "Hey, Miss Wright. Ximena didn't want to say it because I think he's a little nervous, but he wasn't feeling well, and we were making sure she was okay. So just, don't let him get in trouble. It wasn't something that he could help."
I will make sure Ximena doesn't get in trouble. I don't know about you two, but...
Okay, well, we were helping him.
So you guys head to class? Or where do you guys go? You said you're going to class, but are you guys actually going to class?
I think if they're out of the library, Ximena's just gonna turn and be like, "We don't have to go to class. I'm pretty sure we're dealing with way more stuff than like fucking biology or whatever." So,
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to class.
Where would we go?
I don't know.
I still haven't eaten. Fuck.
Oh, well, I guess we should eat.
We should probably eat.
Do you guys just want to go off campus and get something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
We don't drive. Do you drive?
I don't drive, but we could walk. There's a taco time pretty close to here.
Okay, I've never had that, but...
Me neither.
All right, we're going to go get some taco time then. The others can catch up when they're ready. Let's go.
Oh, and when we leave, I will text Ren and be like, "Hey, they're okay. We woke up. Also, we're getting lunch with Ximena?" ?
So, Ro,
That's me.
Where does Ro go?
Ro heads to the woods behind the school. Not in the direction of like all the cops and stuff, kind of in the opposite direction. Doesn't want to like run into any of that, so goes like the opposite way into the woods.
As you're walking along, you see a couple of like guys, they're hanging out in this kind of little like section between two of the buildings. Everyone like refers to it as the Stoner's Alley. And you see someone kind of rushing, just like another classmate. Someone goes to the school. Freaking that random guy, Adam, who keeps just popping up all over the place. Maybe him. He goes like, he's like trying to get his bags, and he's like running, and he like trips and something falls, and his bag goes spilling. And you see the guys in the alley. Some of them, are just smoking. They don't really care. And you see, you actually recognize one of them as Josh, and he just kind of starts laughing.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Bro is gonna help Adam up and maybe like help pick up some of his stuff.
Josh goes, "You're such a loser."
You love to bait me, Saffron. You know that?
That's exactly, yep, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Ro glances over at Josh and is like, oh, perfect. And starts walking over to him.
I have a question. Do I still have a string on Ro? Because I don't think I ever used it, right?
You never... Did you spend your string on Ro when you materialized for the first time and had that conversation when you were sad? Or did you get another string?
No,
I didn't use it then.
Well, then,
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good to know. Nothing like particularly has happened. We can't. Okay. Fuck. Can I? Because you said I can't whisper unless I'm like using. Can I use my string to like materialize, but not like be fully there yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna whisper in Ro's ear. Whatever the fuck you're gonna do, I'll help with it. Just let me know. I will wreck this guy's shit with you. Just say the word. Just say the word. And then David is gonna like basically be behind whoever this fucker is. Josh.
Yeah.
Name he said. Okay. Is anyone else in the alley or is it just Josh now?
A couple people kind of stub out their cigarettes and leave.
Okay. Then you're gonna see like a shadowy David like wave to you from behind him, but he's like not there all the way yet. He's just sort of like,
yeah. Ro gives David like a little nod and just walks up to Josh. Hey man, what's up?
Hey Ro.
Haven't seen you around. What's up with that?
Been busy with school.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Just like a quick question. What do I need to do to make you learn your fucking lesson and shut the hell up? Do you need me to punch you? Because I'll punch you. Do you need me to ruin your reputation some more? I'll do it.
Honestly,
just tell me what you need, Josh, to make you shut the fuck up. Do you ever get tired? Do you ever get tired of getting off on other people's hurt, dude?
I don't really know what you're talking about because
I'm gonna punch him.
Go for it. Also, Josh still has the condition asshole, so you can I would say that you can use that condition to add one to this roll.
Okay, thank God. Because
can David hold his arms down so that he can get punched easier?
I mean, I think you just used your string to materialize, so
yeah,
you cannot add one to the roll.
Yeah, okay. It's volatile, so I fail. It's a 6.
I can't help at all. I can't.
Unless you wanted to backtrack and roll to see if you can materialize into this scene, and then you could have added. Then you could use your one string to add to help this roll.
Okay.
That almost makes more sense, like mechanic-wise too.
Yeah. All right, then I'll do that. God, please, dear Lord. Okay. Seven, barely. Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, cool. So you can help make this a 7 to 9.
Okay.
So Ro, you punch Josh from behind. David is holding his arm suddenly. But would you like, because it's a 7 or 9, would you like Josh to learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you, or would you like me to decide how bad the harm is?
I want Josh to learn something about Ro's true nature. I want him to look in Ro's eyes and see just the unbridled hatred for him there.
and then you deck him in the face.
Yes.
Josh like falls over and is clutching his nose, and in a normal circumstance he'd be like, what the fuck, man? But now he looks up at you and looks terrified and just goes, shit, sorry, and like scrambles and runs off. And that feels kind of good, bro. You made people listen to you. But now it's just you and David and alone.
That help any?
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah.
Ro just sort of stares at his hands. I was gonna try and go home. I don't think they'd want to see me like this.
Do you want to be like this?
It's what I am, isn't it? Shouldn't I want this?
I mean, you're allowed. I mean, I just don't want you to think that who you are is only what you can take from people, because you have like so much to offer in like a multitude of other ways. And I feel like I know the world has been absolute shit to you, but that doesn't mean that like you're bad in any way, or that that's all you're relegated to, you know? Like you're amazing. And it doesn't just have to be you and whoever you knock down. Like anger is very powerful and can keep you going for a long time. But take it from someone who knows it's not sustainable, and it will run out, and then you'll kind of just be left with nothing. And it feels really good right now, but I mean, I'm not going to stop you from doing anything. And if you want to get home, I will give excuses to whoever you need me to give excuses to if you want to leave. But I'm just letting you know that it doesn't have to be like that. Okay? Like as far as you've made far less bad decisions than I have. And people, and I still have a way of getting out of this somehow. You absolutely have a way of doing what you want to do. It doesn't just have to be running and running and hitting and running.
It's just, for so long, I didn't know where I belong or what I was. And then I was always moving, and it was just my dad, because my mom fucking left. But then I made some friends, and I started a band, and it didn't matter what I was just me with them. And then I left, and I'm here, and all I can see is how different I am, and how much I don't belong here, and how much I miss what I had. And I I didn't want moving here to be for nothing. I wanted this to work out, because if it didn't work out, then I just abandoned everything I loved for no goddamn reason. But I've just made everyone afraid of me.
If you went back, could you be with those people again, or is there a reason you haven't gone back yet? Because the fact that you're still here, at least now, speaks to that there's something here. And you can do scary things, but I don't think people are afraid of you, Ro. I know at least Ren isn't. I know I'm not. I know Ximena isn't. I know Alex isn't. And I being someone who's constantly out of place is something that is difficult to mourn, because you feel like you can't grieve what you lost because you're so worried about making the new thing good. But it's both. You're allowed to miss that. You're allowed to still feel like you want that, even if you are in the process of making something new. And making things new is incredibly difficult. And so there are things here for you and there are things there for you. And I don't know which one is better. I don't know exactly what it was like back there, but again, that's a decision you get to make. But I just hope that you know that you're not out of place, because people will always want you around, no matter what happens, because you're you. People want you around. Do you know how cool you are, dude? Do you know what I would have fucking done to have a friend like you when I was in high school? You know, like, do you know how fucking bad dude, you just, what was I doing? Why did you want to be my friend? What the fuck was that? You saw some dumbass, shirtless dumbass crying in the corner of a garden, smoking, and you were like, that guy, I'm gonna be nice to him? What is that even? What is that? And yeah, it shit fucking sucks. Because belonging is a constant state of grief. Belonging is a constant state of grief. And there is nothing that is ever going to make you feel like I'm here or I've arrived, except you. And I haven't even dealt with that yet, because it's scary, but you have to like yourself enough to make yourself belong. And it doesn't have to be based on fear. And it can be, because yeah, people can live on fear and anger for a long time. I mean, I'm still around, but like, if you want somewhere, you can make it happen, because you make everything happen.
For a Fae to escape their darkest self, they must find some way to rebalance the scales of justice. Rebalancing scales doesn't necessarily mean an equal and opposite reaction. It maybe just means changing which skills you use. So I would like to ask, does this conversation change Rose's sense of justice?
I think this conversation, Ro is like weighing what his mom told him and what David just said to him. And I think I think in this moment, he's never really allowed himself to miss his friends and miss what he lost, because that would be admitting that he's gone. And I think now he lets that dam go and lets himself feel everything that he's been trying to avoid. And he just starts crying because he misses his friends and he misses his dad and he wishes his mom was better. And he just lets himself feel. And I think that in a way, it's balancing the scales, because Ro has always been hiding something from himself. And now there's nothing hidden anymore.
And I think if it's okay, David just holds him while he cries, because that's what friends do. And then he just, they're just there. And I think that David just knows what that is. He just knows what that is. And it's, I think, and then he just, in a softer voice, is just because, I don't know about you, but I really want to play music with you. And I'd be really fucking bummed out if you left before we could get at least one good jam session in. Just one good one. Just one really good one.
Rose is sobbing and also laughs, and he says, yeah, I'd like that. And I haven't really jammed with anyone in a while, and I miss it.
Yeah, I mean, I have been jamming more recently, but I miss being in a fucking band, man.
Yeah.
Ren, Chloe, you went to find Ro. And I will say, I rolled a dice while that scene was going on to see if Ren would walk up and hear the things that David was saying to Ro. In my mind, I said, an even Ren sees and hears. And I rolled a 5. So I can go with a scene that that Ren is left alone and wandering. However, I want to give you some agency in the story beats. Is that so? If you would like to make a roll yourself.
What about like a halfway between that? What if Ren gets in a place where she can visually see that they're talking, doesn't get closer, just stands there like she's watching them through a window and just leaves at some point.
Yeah. You wander and try to find, you don't know where Ro is. David left. And you wander around campus and then you see from a distance them standing there and hugging. And you're not part of it.
I just watched. What did they do after?
David is like, I don't know about you, but I feel like a fucking asshole. So I need to call Ren, because shit happened, and she saw a dead body today, and I am not okay with that, and I need to make sure that she's fine as well, and that everyone's fucking taken care of, because I am stressed. But do you need anything else? But I'm gonna call Ren, and
I need some fucking McDonald's.
Let's go to McDonald's. Do you want to go? Let's get Ren. Do you want to go to McDonald's?
Yeah,
Right
I
now?
want to
Okay.
go to McDonald's.
David calls Ren.
The phone starts ringing.
Ren lets it ring for a second and picks it up.
Hey, Ren.
Where are you?
I'm with Ro because Ro needed a moment, but we wanted to invite you to come with us to go to McDonald's, and I realized that I have been a really big asshole because I didn't update you as to where I was going. I sort of just got tunnel vision, but we would love you to come with us because I want to make sure that you're okay, because I know that today's been really, 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 really fucked up. And I today's been really bad, and I would like to at least try and make it less bad. So I'm running all over the place to make it less bad. So will you let me buy you McDonald's, please? And you can do anything.
You
kid.
don't have to. You don't have to take care of me, David. I got it. I mean, thank you, and yeah, whatever. But
Can I make a move for the phone?
Jesus.
Ro takes a phone and walks away a little bit and holds it up to their ear and says, "Hey, I'm sorry. I feel like I've sort of been running around the last forever, basically, trying to make up for what I lost in other people and not finding it. But you are really amazing. And maybe the one good friend, 100% good friend I've made here that hasn't killed anyone in the woods. But I've been totally ignoring what's been going on with you, and you deserve a friend who will listen and help you. So please let me take you to McDonald's.
I gotta say, it's kind of entertaining that ended with "let me take you to McDonald's." I really, really, really want to believe you. So, promise?
I promise.
I hang up the phone, and like 3 seconds later, out of nowhere, I'm just standing there with them.
Whoa!
I mean, I was looking for you, so I was nearby.
Oh God, did you just see me fucking lose it crying?
No,
I'm cool.
No, I actually didn't. It took me a second to find you. Eva, I'm gonna call Eva. I'm gonna whip out my phone. Like,
well, if you whip out your phone,
wait.
you would see it, the text from Eva that Eva
Okay.
sent you.
Okay. Okay. So, Eva, Alex, and Ximena are getting lunch now at taco time.
What? Is that like Taco Bell?
You've never been to taco time?
I'm not from here, man.
Is that a regional thing? Oh,
yeah.
He does not know what taco time is either, but I'm
you go along with it.
I don't. But yeah, David definitely knows what taco time is. David for sure knows what taco time is.
Yeah, for sure. Just go with it. Just go with it. Yeah, like Taco Bell, but worse. But somehow that's entertaining. So I think it's kind of fun.
Do you okay? But Ren, do you want to get? Because we could. Do you want to be with that many people, or do you want to like? Because we can still go to McDonald's if that feels like too many people and too much.
You know what?
Stuff.
I'm not.
Because it's whatever you want.
Why is it? Oh my god. Okay. Well, you said McDonald's. You want to? Well, I don't know. Should we go see Eva and Alex and Ximena? Maybe we could like go get McDonald's and then go drive by where they are to make sure that they're all.
That
also,
feels like that's.
Where is Daisy Mae?
I don't.
Okay, I'm calling Eva. I'm calling Eva now for. Eva.
Hi.
Hi. Where's Daisy Mae?
Daisy Mae left. I wasn't sure if we were supposed to follow. We did stay with Ximena, and he's relatively okay. We're getting lunch together. Taco time.
Cool.
You want to come with me?
We might be going to McDonald's? ?
Oh,
unsure.
Okay. I've
Maybe
never
we
had
can
that
meet
either.
you at. Really?
Yeah.
Maybe you should come to McDonald's afterwards.
Maybe.
If they want anything, tell them to text me.
You should text Ro if you want anything.
I definitely don't have Rose's number, but yes, I will tell
you can
Alex
ask
that.
Alex to. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So did Daisy Mae, leave and still have the I'm gonna go actively chase people down look in her eye, or is she like hanging out? Like what's the situation?
What did Daisy Mae look like?
Daisy Mae's still in darkest self, so her eyes are still a flower and a flame. And when she left, she was definitely on a mission, more in the sense of go to my garden, figure out what we're gonna do, than burn a dead body, but that could still be on the table.
Yeah, she had that cool eye thing going on, but I definitely did not get the murderous sense from her.
That's good.
Do you want me to go find her before we get lunch?
No.
Yeah,
we'll just give her some space and hope that she doesn't literally murder anyone before we get back from taco time. Okay.
So you are coming to talk?
I don't know. I just thought it would be funnier if I said doesn't murder anyone before we get back from taco time, but I guess McDonald's would have been pretty funny too.
Yeah, you're I think you're fine. Is that all?
Yes, that is all, except text Ro via Alex's phone if you want anything from McDonald's. Yes.
I will do that, and I will see you at one of these fast food places.
Great.
Goodbye.
Over.
Over and out.
I think Ro is also gonna send a text to Daisy Mae and just say, "Hey, we're going to McDonald's if you want to come, or if you don't want to come but you still want food, I will grab something for you. Or if you want neither of those things, I love you, I appreciate you, bye. That's what the text says.
Daisy Mae, what did you do when you got to your garden?
Daisy Mae is definitely just gonna like sit in silence and be thinking.
I think, especially seeing Mary again in the spell or vision that Ximena performed, you think about what her memory, you said, for what she is, who she was. Would Mary be proud of you?
No. Mary would not. Daisy Mae definitely always was very protective of the garden, more so than Mary was. But I think a lot has happened where Mary would just be like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
And I think sitting there, Daisy, you've always said that what you're trying to protect is the garden. But it's not a physical garden. What you're trying to protect is your memory of her, of Mary. And you sit there and you realize that maybe you've always even known that your actions, lashing out, that isn't what Mary would have wanted. In a way that's actually hurting your memory and the images of Mary.
Daisy again, Daisy's mind, not always the best planning wise. She's gonna go into gnome form because she still thinks that looks less conspicuous than being a human. And she's just gonna be sitting and bring her knees in and hug her knees and like bury her head in her knees and just start crying.
And I think you do leave your darkest self.
And through the tears, she's gonna be saying, I'm sorry, Mary.
And your little gnome pocket buzzes with the text.
Seeing that row, after everything's Rose said of like, I understand and everything, and hasn't been like, what the fuck, you killed someone. And then having Ro text and just feel like, I love you. She's definitely kind of gonna cry more and harder. And then She's gonna text back. I've never had. Also, you can like, I don't know how to say it in words, but all the spelling is gonna be like a Southern accent. So you understand. And she's gonna text back, I've never been to McDonald's. Mary and I always ate vegetables that we grew. I guess I'll meet you there. And I love you too, bro.
Rose sends Daisy Mae a bunch of hearts and a guitar emoji and says, they have potatoes there. I think those are vegetables.
And I guess everyone ends up going and getting lunch in some form or another together. How is Ximena doing?
Ximena's doing great. I think still in his darkest self. Because in his mind he hasn't talked to the one person that he should talk to. But like since his eyes are all like fucked and they're going to a public place, I think he's like untied his hair and tried to pull it in front of his eyes as they're walking to Taco Time. He's like doing fine, like relatively fine. His grip on he still has tight grip on his backpack though.
Do you have
Sorry.
what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I do think Eva carries like sunglasses for days when it's sunny. Can
Yes.
she give them to him? Or offer them at least?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like him takes the sunglasses, puts them on.
Ximena, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you? You kind of got
I'm
thorned.
better.
That's good.
What did you show Daisy Mae?
Something I thought would make her understand, and I think it worked. So, you know.
Wish I could do the same.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to role play getting lunch at Taco Time and also McDonald's? Would there be anything that you would want to do at lunch? Some people are at McDonald's, some people are at Taco Time. Are people going to meet up? Otherwise,
we should probably meet up, right?
I really want to talk
Yes.
to Ren, but that's like
Same. Yeah, I wanted to do that before we got back in a big group.
yeah, before I wanted that, yeah, the 3-row Ren David lunch, but that's
So maybe that can be the last scene.
Yeah, because Daisy Mae was gonna like go separately and meet them at McDonald's.
Yeah.
She wasn't gonna like go there with them.
Cool.
Wait, can David drive?
yeah,
Okay.
he hasn't driven in years.
but I can't. I
This
mean,
is
I
like
have
a
the
truck from-
ability to.
This is
I
a truck
definitely
from
don't
the
have a
90s.
license.
Okay.
Hey, dude, I lived in the 90s. I've driven trucks in
Yeah.
the 90s.
Can you drive stick?
Yeah, fucking course I can drive stick.
Okay. Ro tosses David the keys.
Caught.
and it's like I have to redo my eyeliner. That's why. It's like
true.
a fucking mess.
Oh yeah. No. You got it. Ren, are you cool if I drive?
Can you drive?
Yeah, I can drive. I just don't have a license.
That's fine.
Cool, that's fine.
We'll just like
Great.
switch
Don't
places if you get pulled over.
Not
Don't worry about
in
it.
the middle of. I'll siren song them if we get pulled over, and then we just run.
Yes.
We'll both. We got it. We'll fuck them up. Don't worry. It's fine. Yeah. No. It's just been like, a good. How long?
Don't think
The
about
longer
it. Don't
you
think
talk,
about it.
I'm
the
fine.
worse
Okay.
I am about letting you do this.
No. I got it. He turns on the car, and then I assume 90s grunge starts playing immediately once the car turns
Yeah.
on. And then he's like, hell yeah, and he cranks that shit all the way up, and then pulls out.
Ren goes
like,
flying into the side of the door, like
Oh,
when
no!
someone starts and swerves, and then yeah.
Wait, were you didn't have your seatbelts on?
No, you just started. You didn't say like, okay, everyone ready. You kind of just like leapt in the front seat and like, yeah. Also, I can't hear anything you're saying because there's 90s grunge that is really loud.
Okay.
Ro turns the music down.
Turn it down a little bit. Okay. Yeah, McDonald's. I know how to get there. And then we all start. But wait, are we good? Stop. Are we good? Is everyone okay? Are we all good? At least
Lurched to the other side, went into Ro, but is now like finding the seatbelt. Like,
Yeah, we're good. Ro is
Good,
like
good.
got like makeup remover and is like taking his eye makeup off and reapplying it.
Ren, do you have any
Good.
song requests? Do you have shit you want to listen to?
Nope. I love Nirvana.
Oh, all right. That's. I'm gonna have to believe you. I'm gonna choose to believe you about that. I'm gonna have to choose to believe you. Turn the music back up enough so that they have privacy if they want to talk, but not enough to like be super blaring. He's not that terrible. And then he drives them into McDonald's, and I think he does a passable job of driving.
Ro does not agree, but he keeps that to himself.
When they get to McDonald's,
does Ro
yeah.
apply eyeliner while
the car's moving?
Yeah, it's honestly
help?
kind of
or something. Do you need help?
I think that Ro honestly like has it down. He's like doing it, and it's like weirdly really good. Like, and it's just like I think that he just does it, and it like looks good, and it should not because the car is moving like a boat. But I think as Ro is like putting the cap on the pencil, he like leans over and like puts his head on top of Ren's and says, how are you doing?
You know. How are you?
I'm honestly good. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not. But I'm doing good in that I'm feeling like I could be better. Like being better is possible, you know? And that's because I finally got to talk about how I was feeling and like feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that sounds really good. I'm really glad you got to do that.
Do you want to do that with me?
Well, see, I don't really know how to do that because I don't really know how I'm feeling. So
Yeah.
Were you gonna leave?
I wanted to.
So why did you stay?
Because I already lost my friends. I don't want to lose friends again.
You won't lose them again, I mean. And just because they're far doesn't necessarily mean they're gone.
Yeah. And I didn't let myself miss them. And so I didn't let myself really feel how much I cared about my new friends.
But I don't really have anything to miss. You know? I try to remember sometimes, or get myself to. And I think it's a little bit like looking at a painting where the faces are all smeared out. Like, you know that there's a person there and that something was there, but there aren't details. It's just kind of blurry, you know? Fragmented, like it's a video that's lagging or skipping a little bit. No matter how many times you rewind it, you can't figure out how to clean the disk or make it run like normal.
Sometimes when we lose things that are important to us, we don't have that future, that life that we imagined, but you are allowed to miss and to mourn what you never had.
How can I mourn something I don't remember?
Do you wish you had those memories? Would you want them if you could have them?
I don't know. They feel like they're someone else's.
You're allowed to mourn what you never had, and you're also allowed to not do that and to just live your life. You're not beholden to the past.
But yeah, I mean, I know, but I should probably go talk to them at some point, I think. I think I would like to. But I also could, you know, go back to the ocean. And I don't think I'm actually seriously considering that. But, you know, or I could stay with Mr. Campbell, or figure something out with David, or go back to the ocean, or go there, because none of those places really fit anyway. And, you know, maybe if I pick one, it'll be easier to shape myself into the space that's there, instead of trying to stretch and fit 4.
I'm not going to pretend that I have it figured out, because I definitely don't.
I don't think anyone really does, but yeah.
But I know what it's like to try to fit something that you think you should, but it just doesn't feel right. And I think we all are never going to fit 100%, but we can find people who feel like home. Home isn't a place, really, or a specific type of family. It's people who make you want to try. And for a long time, that was my best friends in Minnesota. And now I think I want it to be you and David and Alex and Ximena. And maybe Eva, if she's into that. I don't really know her deal yet, to be completely honest. And definitely Daisy Mae.
Ren takes a breath in and leans back into Ro and whispers to him, "Welcome home."
Hey. You are fucking amazing. And no matter what you decide to do, no matter where you decide to go, there is a family for you here.
Yeah,
always.
I think we pull into the McDonald's parking lot at this point. Turns down the music. You guys, all right. We're at McDonald's. I have a $20 bill, which is everything you need for McDonald's. So, he's gonna turn around and be like, okay, what are you? It is on me. What do you? Have you ever had McDonald's, Ren?
I don't know where we are.
Oh my god. I'm getting you one of everything. We're gonna get chicken nuggets. We're gonna get a hot fudge.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I want a Sprite and a McChicken.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And can you ask for a tomato on the McChicken, please?
Yeah. Oh, easy. Okay.
And a large fry with ranch.
Are we drive-throughing this, or are we like sitting down in McDonald's?
Drive-through?
But yeah, I think we gotta go make sure taco time crew's good.
Okay. We'll drive through. Goes to the drive-through. Yeah, I want all of, and then I'll list off everything Rose said, and then I'll look at Ren. Ren, what's your favorite? Do you like nuggets? They're these little breaded.
Ren is gonna, like when the younger sibling looks at the older sibling and or copies their order, Ren is going to give that look to Ro, like, I'll have what Ro's having. No tomato though, that sounds kind of weird.
Okay, I'll get another McChicken, I'll get another large McDonald's Sprite, and I'll get another large fry. And then
I didn't know what half those words meant. Okay.
And then this is for me. I'm just and because I think you might like nuggets, I'm gonna get, and I think just because everybody likes nuggets, I'm gonna get 220 counts, just because people are gonna be around.
Who's gonna eat those?
Look, we're going to Daisy Mae's gonna be around. Alex is around.
Oh, I bet Alex likes chicken. I feel like that's just a thing.
We're just oh yeah, some of those, and then we have enough fries, I believe, and then I want honey mustard, and I want sweet and sour sauce and ketchup. Do you like
and
do you like?
Did you get
ranch? Oh yeah, sorry, ranch. Okay, and ranch. Yeah, and then no, I think that's good. Wait, what season is it? Would they have holiday pies at this point? Would there be holiday pies?
I don't go to McDonald's. I don't know.
Wait, what month is it? What day is it? Is it
It's
November?
November.
November 8th, I think.
Okay, cool. Then they probably wouldn't have. Oh, but they would have the pumpkin pies. I'm getting a pumpkin pie. One of them pumpkin pies.
Now, Ro fishes a 10 out of his pocket and passes it up to David because he's like been watching the items come up on the screen and it's like, oh, we're gonna need more than $20.
Ren fiddles around in her pockets and pulls out like $2.50 that she's been using for the bus fare.
No, we are not using your bus money, Ren.
Well, I have an Orca cart. It's fine.
You got one? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I take the bus.
yeah.
Okay, well, take the fucking 10.
Okay, fine. He pays for all the food. He passes it all back to everybody. Okay, McChicken, your other McChicken, because you want to. This is the one with the tomato. These are the.
Wait, give us the sprites, man. Give us the sprites.
Oh yeah,
please. I need to watch this.
Yeah. This is the large. I got a large Sprite for you. This is a large Sprite. This is carbonated, so it's going to be fizzy, but sweet and sort of tastes like lemon.
It's kind of spicy, actually. Ro starts taking a video and is like, okay, guys, wait, this is what? This is my friend Ren. Ren, try the Sprite.
She's never had Sprite before. What is? I've never had McDonald's at home. I don't understand what's happening.
No, just try it. Just try it.
Okay.
It'll be really good.
Ren is gonna take a sip of the Sprite. What does it taste like to Ren? Saffron, what does this McDonald's Sprite taste like?
I don't know. You decide that. That's not a character choice. I thought I was gonna have to.
I just thought it would be really funny if I put.
It's like a McDonald's Sprite, so it like burns your nose as it goes down.
It gets you. It's explosive.
Fantastic. Ren takes a sip and you see her eyes widen and she almost chokes on whatever it is she's drinking because she's never had a carbonated Sprite beverage with she has no idea what this is. And she kind of like does a double take and it's like spicy cold. What?
yeah, it'll get you.
And she'll like keep drinking it though and be like, okay, I don't know how they made this, but I kind of like it.
Good to know.
Yeah. Like, shake it a little bit. Just playing.
Don't.
What?
Don't.
Okay.
If you shake it, it makes it worse. So just hold it very still.
No, wait.
Think of it like a bomb. It's like a time, but the McDonald's
Sprite. Don't do that.
Ren's eyes are like starting. They were widening in like excitement, but now it's like narrowing in a little bit of terror. And she's holding this Sprite.
Oh my god! Okay,
it is going to burn
it's just
something.
A drink. It's fine. It's a drink.
What? Why are you like this, man? Don't listen to him.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what I'm saying.
Wait, is he lying? Okay.
No,
he's lying.
Yes,
He's lying.
Yes.
I'm gonna start shaking.
This is not a bomb. Okay, but maybe be
I wasn't lying.
Maybe be careful though. No. Well, he was lying about the bomb, but like maybe be careful. I'm just worried about the seeds. I'm just worried about the seeds, bro.
Yeah, you start spilling Sprite everywhere.
Okay.
Napkins.
I'm sorry.
Some napkins, please.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. There are napkins. There's like 13 in the front seat.
Also,
Yeah,
I'm
there's, like,
assuming you
100 in
guys
the
like
glove box.
pulled over and parked and have not been having this whole conversation.
Oh, I think we've been having this whole conversation in the drive-through line.
Well, they always
we're
give
in
you
the
your
drive-thru
drinks
line.
first, so we're still
We're in
waiting.
the
Like you're
drive-thru
passing
line.
food.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then we're
they've handed out the food at this point.
Okay.
Okay. I think Ro takes that video that he took of Red trying the Sprite and he sends it to the group chat with Tara and Val and just says, I miss you guys. I made new friends.
What are people at the taco time doing? Guys get taco time?
Yeah. Eva would have told them, hey, if you want any McDonald's, Ro is offering. I don't know what they have that Taco Time doesn't.
I don't know what they have anywhere.
We'll assume that you don't want McDonald's.
Yeah, let's just get the taco time.
Okay, but what's at taco time?
I assume tacos.
Yeah, a lot of tacos, my friend. Tacos, and there are these little cinnamon crusty things called crustos.
Are they good?
Yeah, they're
Why are they
fucking
called that?
killer. I don't know. I don't know the secrets of Taco Time. They're just called crustos.
I very
Order
much
Crustos.
don't like that name.
I'm gonna
Hey.
try them, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting crustos. I'm assuming they've like walked in and they're looking at the menu.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you guys want to do at taco time?
I think Ximena's gonna order and sit down. And I think is there anyone else in this taco time except for the like workers behind the counter?
Yeah, there's some people. There's like another like, maybe like a couple in like their like late 20s that are sitting at a booth together.
Perfect. Ximena's gonna open her bag and pull out the spell book and put it on the counter on the table as they're eating their taco time. And she's just gonna be like, okay, so I didn't mention this before, but this is a spell book that I have. And she just starts like flipping through it. She's like eating her taco and her fingers are greasy, but she's touching the book anyways. She could not give a single fuck about messing up this book, but she's flipping through it and she's like, so this, I feel like I should bring this up to you guys because like everybody's magic, but only you two have been magic for like a while, and I've been magic my whole life. So this is maybe something that's more suited to us. But remember when we brought David back
Sure.
at that crossroads? I think we might have accidentally called the attention of something by opening this book. It's like I've never really like talked to it, and she like takes a sip of her Dr. Pepper and she's like, I've never really like talked to it because talking to it is incredibly dangerous. But when I opened that book, there was definitely something that was watching. And have you ever heard of the Dark One?
Have we? I don't think so.
You would also know, Satan, the devil, Lucifer, many, many names, but the Dark One doesn't ring a bell.
She like flips to the page that she first read it, and then she like spins it around and like shows them. She's pointing at it. She's like, yeah, so this guy, you have a wish, you roll some dice at crossroads. And she like fishes into her bra and she pulls out a drawstring bag and she kind of like opens it. She goes to like empty it on the counter, but like instead reaches in and pulls out the dice. And she sets down 3 6-sided dice, but they're made out of clay and each side has 6 holes in it. And they look handmade. I made these a while ago because I did plan on contacting this guy at some point. But I feel like that's maybe
probably a bad idea to contact somebody named the Dark One.
But it sounds kind of fun,
kind of a cool name.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, exactly. Anyways, do you want to talk to this guy after we eat taco time?
I mean,
what would we get out of this conversation, though?
You get a wish, right?
Well, I haven't yet.
But if you have a conversation, you could get a wish.
But what would I wish for?
Yeah, what would you wish for?
I don't know. Yeah, Ximena just keeps pointing at the spell book as she's talking. And she's just like, I mean, I don't necessarily want to contact this guy, but I know for a fact that everything that happened with David in opening the book that first time, trying to help him, I just want to get ahead of anything that might happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, it's watching, you said?
I'm pretty sure it has been. I mean, I haven't tried to look, but it's because I feel like if I try to look, then it's definitely going to come talking, and I don't want to like.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you have a conversation with it, then it's going to. I don't know. I don't have any experience with this, but like I think it's a bad idea.
Okay, that's 1 vote for no. Eva?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's a bad idea to get ahead of it. And I don't know, the wishes sound interesting.
Yeah, but again, what would you wish for? Like, you have to think this through, right?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Like, hypothetically, here, if you were the one to, like, summon the Dark One.
I'm gonna be honest, that's private.
Well, okay. Contacting him would not be because we want to do a wish, because wishes cost a lot from this guy, and I don't know. It's probably some cursed shit. Like, I don't know. If you're missing an eye, he'd be like, okay, you can have an eye, and then he'd give you an eye, and then it'd be like, fucking. I don't know, you'd have to carve it out of your brother or something. I don't know, it would be something fucked up and weird.
Okay, well, I don't want an eye, but I guess I get your point. Honestly, I'm more interested in the wish, and if we're just contacting him to get ahead of it, I'm less interested in that.
So not contact him, or yes, contact him?
Yeah, no, contact him.
Cool. She just like flips the book closed. She just like leaves the dice on the counter. She just keeps eating her taco time. Like, this is like a normal Tuesday to Ximena. She just wanted to bring it up. Okay, so how are you guys doing? How's your days going beside that whole thing earlier?
I did
Wait,
get punched.
You
Yeah, it's
did?
really kind of shit.
I mean, I guess it's been a little bit shit.
Personally.
And then the whole thing with David happened.
What happened with David?
Oh my god.
So he kind of helped with the whole being hurt scenario and like the whole thorns. I was Daisy Mae shot thorns at Ximena and I needed to get in the way and I got hurt.
Okay, yeah, but was the making out part of it?
The what?
I don't know. David kissed me, okay?
Okay. Y'all full-blown made out in the library?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Congratulations.
I don't really that's know. All that happened, and then he disappeared because you embarrassed him.
Okay, well, maybe if he hadn't kissed you in the library, I wouldn't have.
Where else?
Not in the library. You do. I mean,
it's like private. The closest place.
Oh my god.
We were in private. We were behind the stairs.
You're still in a public place.
Why would you make out in the library?
That's what
you know
I'm
how many
saying.
people. You know what? Actually, I have caught multiple people making out in the library. Teenagers are kind of just like that, but you literally just got like rose thorns shot at you.
I'm so glad Ximena's here. He is a voice of reason.
Thank you.
David made out with me, okay?
How?
But you were into it.
Yeah, were you into
in the moment? Yeah.
Are you?
Would you kiss him again?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Oh my god.
Okay then.
Listen.
Then what's with putting all the blame back on him? Y'all made out. Okay.
No, we should have talked before. I totally thought I didn't like you because you were snooping around our house, but you're actually really cool. And I love your fashion sense.
Thank you. I love yours too. I won't lie, you were a bit intimidating for a while, but that was because I thought you were going to tear my head off for knowing you're a vampire.
I was, maybe. Probably not, but
Mad respect, honestly. It was like it intimidated, but like I understood the reasons behind it,
Yeah.
So, do you like hot chocolate?
Yeah, I mean, my dad makes it sometimes. I like it when he makes it.
Cool. Yeah, I'll take that into consideration. But, what? Where do you go when you eat lunch? You should start coming by the library more.
Yeah,
the library's cool.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
dope
you
in
eat in the
there.
library now.
I mean, I've been eating there more.
Okay.
Yeah, the library is pretty dope when there's not people making out behind the bookshelves.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It was one time.
I'm fucking.
But you
for
said
now.
you would do it again.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
literally
but that
said
doesn't
you would
mean
do
I
it again.
will. I would do it again, but will I?
Probably.
I can't believe I'm being called out like this.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have made out in the library.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done it in the library. Have you ever seen me kiss anyone? No.
Man, there are 1,000 places in the school that you can make out. It would be way better than the library.
Okay, where would you want me to make out with somebody that's not in the library?
I don't want you to make out with anyone. You're my brother. This is so weird. This is why I talked to you. It was like, oh, it's girl stuff. It's complicated.
Were you making out with somebody?
When
you said the whole it's complicated conversation.
It's complicated.
Were you making out with Alicia?
I'm not
that
talking
chick
to you
from
about
the party?
this.
Oh,
Okay, she's more than a chick from a party. She's my friend, or she was.
Well, I mean, I met her at the party. That's the only way I know her.
Okay, well, she's
I mean,
whatever.
you can make out with Alicia. I can make out with David. That's fine.
This is so not the same thing.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Alicia's not rotting sometimes, and sometimes a really wet little cat.
I mean, she's not wrong. I'm not saying that you can't make out with David, make out with with anybody you want. But he is a little bit like a drowned cat sometimes.
Okay, yes, he might be a little rat man, but
my new friend,
he's cool. Come on.
He did totally threaten you.
Yeah, but we got over that.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
forgive and forget,
I don't do that, but that's your prerogative.
Ximena takes a very loud sip of her Dr. Pepper because there's not much left in there. She's just well, I'm not dictating who you can or can't make out with. But if you do find yourself macking on David again, just make sure that it's not near my loft. Please.
Yeah. Also, don't do it where I see it.
I didn't know you were there.
You got dragged off after you were bleeding out. Why would I not come for you?
I don't know. I thought you were dealing with Daisy Mae stuff.
That's not my business. Sorry, Mama.
No, it's fine.
But you seemed okay.
Yeah. We figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I won't kiss anybody in the library.
Honestly,
or in front of you.
That. I'm totally down with that.
I don't have any stake in this.
Can't believe I have to make this promise. Anyways.
You don't have to promise anything. I'm just saying I would like it.
Is this your passive-aggressive way of saying that you want me to promise it? Because I will promise it. Yes. Yeah, you have the promise.
Okay, thank you.
Are we done?
I guess so. I didn't want to talk about it.
Alex finishes his crustos.
Yeah, before he eats the last one, Ximena takes it and pops it in her mouth. Yeah, these are pretty good.
Yeah, it's just a bad name.
Yeah, poor branding.
Yeah.
And that's it for this episode of the Cromwell Chronicles.
I'm so happy. Oh my god.
Stop.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This episode featured Saffron Heftigau as the Master of Ceremonies, Quinn Borazin as Alexander Petrov, Victoria Nielsen as Daisy Mae Fowler, Catherine Rarrett as Ro Nielsen, Casey Fleming as Ren Aurora, Karina Revia as Eva Petrova, Arcadia Reeves as Ximena Carter Garcia, and Percival Walter as Orpheus. This episode was edited by Zola Heftigau and Saffron Heftigau, with help from Casey Fleming. Our main theme music is composed by Quinn Borazin. Additional sound effects are sourced and adapted from Zapsplat.com and freesound.org under a Creative Commons Attribution License. For a full list of credits, please visit midnightceremoniesmedia.com. And if you like our podcast, leave a review and tell your friends. We are forever grateful for your support.